Hi. In a little village far away, there lived a husband and wife. The two were unhappy because they had no children. So one day, at last, the woman had a baby, but strangely enough, the baby turned out to be a snake. Their friends and relatives were shocked and told them to somehow get rid of the snake, but the couple did not agree because they loved their baby born after a very long wait, even if it was a snake. After a while, they noticed that the baby was a snake only during day, and it turned out to be a human baby boy during the night times. So every night, the boy would leave his snake skin behind and turn into a boy and spend time with his parents. The parents would then safely put the snake skin into the box so the boy can later go back to be a snake the next morning. This continued for several years, and the parents didn't know how to solve this problem. They planned, prayed, thought of several ideas, but all in vain. Several years passed, and the snake grew up. That is, the boy grew up to be a young, handsome man. The mother then began to think of getting her son married to someone. So the father set out to search for a good bride for his son. But as soon as any girl found out that his son was a snake, she would get frightened and run away. Finally, when the father visited an old friend of his, he narrated all his sorrows. And on hearing this, the friend jumped up and exclaimed, "Hey friend, why did you not tell me before? I have a clever daughter, and I'm willing to give my daughter as bride to your son." So then the wedding plans started, and as the wedding day approached, all the neighbors around gathered to warn the bride that she was about to marry a snake, but the girl wouldn't listen to them. The wedding took place, and the girl was devoted to her husband, that is, the snake. And she also noticed that night the snake left its snake skin behind and turned into the same handsome young man. So the wife laid the snake skin in a warm and cozy box as instructed by her in-laws. The next morning, the new wife woke up early with a great plan. She rushed to the cozy box, seized the snake skin, and blew it into the fire. The young man remained to be a human, no chance of getting back to the snake skin. He then thanked his wife for saving him from the terrible curse that had bothered him all throughout his life. Sometimes when the problem is too close, when it is all over our heads, we would definitely not be able to solve it, even if the solution laid just at our feet. Never let a problem in your life defeat you. Trust me, to every problem, there is already a solution, whether you know it or not. That's the truth. There is a quote that says, "Inside every problem, there is an opportunity." Hence, problems are actually opportunities. Once there was an employee who didn't work late in the evenings, whatever happens. Even if it's a critical situation in the workplace, or even if he was about to get paid higher for working in the evenings, he still wouldn't work late. So one day, I asked him for the reason of this attitude. He said, well, let's talk about it. I have a problem. I said, "Problem? Ah, there's no such thing as problem. We call it an opportunity. He responded, Okay, well then, I have a serious drinking opportunity.